So what exactly is inertia? Well, to start off, it's Newton's first law of motion, and it states that an object at rest must stay at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. Objects tend to keep doing what they're doing. In fact, it's the natural tendency of an object to resist changes in their state of motion. This tendency to resist changes in their state of motion is declared as inertia. Inertia is the resistance an object has to a change in its state of motion. Alright, well now we at least know what the concept of inertia is, but does it actually work? Well, here's an object at rest. It's a helicopter. Now, it is going to stay at rest because that's its tendency, and unless it's acted upon by an opposing outside force. In this example, the opposing outside force is the propellers on the helicopter. This is what happens when they are put on. The helicopter is then resulted to go up in air. It goes back. Once the propeller is off, it's left back in its rest position. An object at rest will stay at rest unless it's acted upon by an opposing outside force. In this example, the helicopter's propellers are the opposing outside force. As you can see, when they're turned on, the helicopter therefore rises up. That's inertia. Inertia is something that occurs every single day of every moment of our lives. Take this pool table. I have this cue ball. If I roll it from one side to the other, it's going to show inertia. If I roll it to the other side, it shows inertia. Object in motion stays in motion. Now, opposing outside force being this side, when it hits it, changes the direction. Now this object, the ball, is going to slide forever because it's an object in motion. It's going to stay in motion. Now, say I take this book, try sliding it across the pool table. It's going to stop. If I try doing it the other way, it's going to stop. This is because of an opposing outside force, being the friction of the felt, not inertia. See, if this was a vacuum where there's no outside force, there's no friction, if I were to slide this book, it would keep on going until it hit the other side of the pool table or something else. That's inertia. Alright, all objects resist changes in their state of motion. All objects have this tendency, as I've been talking about it before. This is inertia. But do some objects have more tendency to resist changes than others? Yes, this is due to mass. The tendency of an object to resist change in state motion varies with mass. Now this demonstration I have to the left of me demonstrates how mass affects inertia. I have three different Lego men, these being my testers. We have the heaviest, we have the lightest, and we have the middle. Now, starting off, put the lightest on the track. He's on a little car. Now this car is going to roll down to the track till this point. It stops at this point because there's a brake, and it makes this car stop. When the car stops, the little Lego man, though, still has inertia. With inertia, this tendency should keep him going. Now let's see if this is true. So as we see, the little Lego man, the car came to a stop and the little Lego man kept going. That is inertia. Now I'm going to mark each time the Lego man how far they go. This first one went about 5.5. This being the lightest Lego man. Now if I restart the track, take it all the way back. Now we're going to put the middle one on. Middle weight this time. See how he runs. Have him go. Oh. Alright, here he goes. Now, as you can see, he resisted a little bit more because he has more mass. And he went about 4 inches. This being the middle weight. Now, taking the test track all the way back, restarting again, the last one. Test it out. See how he runs through. He went about 3 inches, 3.5 inches, right there. Now this demonstration shows that the more inertia that object has, the more mass that it has. A more massive object has a greater tendency to resist changes, showing the heaviest object resists changes because he has the most inertia, therefore making him go the least distance. Whereas the lightest LEGO man traveling the farthest distance because he has the least amount of inertia, having him being able to go the further distance in the different direction after hitting an unbalanced force. So, as a result, mass does affect inertia in that the more mass an object has, the more inertia it has. It's inertia. Lightest weight. Medium weight. And the heaviest weight. The result is the lightest one about 9 inches. The medium weight went about 6.5 inches. And the heaviest weight went about 5 inches. Showing how more mass equals more inertia.